Happy Sunday and a double. Happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day to you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon review. And today we're going to review the SWV versus Escape on, I think it's on Instagram. I think that's where you can find it. But I watched it on Instagram Live. And I thought it was good, but I thought it could have been better. All right, so let's get into it. Before we do, the review for the verses, I just want to make a little commercial or a plea for the producers of verses, ways that we can just make this show better, and the artists aren't just kind of like, where are we? Just, I don't know, in a daze, if you will, because this is something new. This is a creative and savvy way that we entertained ourselves, during COVID. And, shouts out to Timberland and, oh my God, Swizz Beatz. Shouts out to Timberland and Swizz Beatz, for coming up for something creative to entertain us all. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I want to make this plea to the producers is because it's changed now. Now the artists are, they're not doing it from their dining room, or the studio in their home. They're meeting at the Tyler Perry Studios. And now I think the game should be changed, because when you were at home, yeah, you don't have tracks and things probably real artists do, because they're ready to sing at a coffee house. So they probably have, the tracks without the vocals and just the background singers in the music. They got the background in the music and they gonna do the vocals. You know what I'm saying? And we as an artist, I'm pretty sure you've been trapped in the house and now you're exploding with energy and you want to, do your artistry. So in my opinion, what I'm going to propose is the producers, when the artists come, it should be a rule that they only have instrumentals with background vocals. They're bringing all these glitter mics and they're not singing. They're holding the mics on their thigh. I don't have time for that. These are artists. This is our music. This is our culture. This is something revolutionary. This versus business. This is going to go in the books for years and years and years to come. So let's just do it right. Let's honor it right. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be history. Wear your outfits, wear your clothes, bring your stories, and get that voice. And honey, you need to be drinking a goddamn nectar all damn week. Because by the time you get to this verses, we want voice. This is a concert. This is not sitting in your dining room anymore because of COVID. The deal has changed. So I don't want to see an artist sit here and listen to their song. We've listened to the song. We don't need you. We don't need to look at you, listen to your song. We want you to sing your song to an instrumental with background vocals. This is the new rule. Remove all furniture unless people are 65 and older. Gladys and Patty, they can sit on their asses. They've been singing when you've been singing for 50 years, you can sit on your ass. You've been singing for 20 years, get your ass up and sing. Walk around, wear the shoes, wear the hair, wear the makeup, wear the jackets. Come on, entertain us. Shit, you at work. Gladys changed the game, actually. So it was Gladys for me. Even, I don't mean no harm, and I love Patty. Everybody know my money is on Patty LaBelle. Patricia, if you nasty. But Gladys came out with her microphone and she used it. The hell, I'm gonna sit back here and sing and sing to a track, and y'all have this esophagus in the studio audience, like in the studio where I'm on stage. You have the voice on the stage, but the voice on the stage gonna sit back and listen to the song with us. That don't make sense. The deal has changed. Okay, so now since I said that, oh, and another thing I would like for the producers to do: 2 songs apiece. I don't want to do 30 seconds of this and 30 seconds of that, because it's kind of like, I mean, it's stressful. It's stressful because, you're one song, you got Prince over here, he's doing Purple Rain, and right when it gets to, they cut it off. What the fuck is that? What is that? And then you do Thriller, and right before you get to dun dun dun, they cut it off. I'm like, so either we need to start playing the song in the middle of the song and not the beginning, so when it gets to the good part, we can hear the good part. Now that could be something we need to talk to the producers about as well. Start playing the songs in the middle and not the beginning. And we need to start putting 2 songs back to back. Like the artists do 2 songs, you know, Patti LaBelle do On My Own and Stir It Up, you know, to back, because we need to feel the essence of the artist. And then when you just doing this little clip and you doing this, it's just disheveled to me. I think it just needs to be a little bit more structured since we're on the subject. All right, let's get into the verses for Xscape and SWV. It started out with prayer. I love that. I love the sisters, the Scott sisters. Those babies can sing from their everything. Now they can sing from their everything. You hear me? And the one who used to have the baby fat baby, she's the little small one now. She is not playing with the people. And the thing I like about that, this is just, you know, from a viewer's point and watching them for over 400 years, her face looks good and full and healthy. Her body is thin and small and everything. And yes, she may have a corset up under there. That is not my business. I don't care. But she looks good and healthy. And I know she's a chef now, or she's doing cookbooks and showing you how to make vegan and all this other stuff. I love her, okay? I love all the girls in Xscape. They gave good energy. They were hyped. They were ready to play. They looked the part. They sound good. They were ready to play. I love Candy's braids. You know, the fact that she wasn't trying to go, you know, Sally girlfriend on us. I love the braids. She looked like she was coming straight from Zumanda. They weren't even the fresh braids. Like, it looked like they probably need to be done in another week. I love that. That's my girl. She keeps it real. Tiny, everybody, come on, man. We can see Tiny, stop. Hashtag botched in every way. And that's all I'm going to say right there. Now, stop it. And I love you. You're the homegirl. Okay? I love that they started out with the gospel song. Oh, when they started praying, one of the sisters said, you know, let's start in prayer. The other one said, look at her trunk. I'm like, right when she said, let's pray, you asking everybody to look at her donka-dunk. But hey. And it appeared that both groups could not hear what the other groups were saying. Like, they were on different monitors. Like, maybe the monitor for Xscape was facing this way, and then the monitor for SWV is facing this way. Because it appeared that SWV could hear what SWV was saying, but they could not hear what Xscape was saying. And I even saw Tiny get one of the words that Taj said wrong. And she was like, hood. She said, I think she said hood. And you know, Tiny will come off that stage and fight you. So I was like, no, that's not what she said. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they go back and watch it, they'll see. But they started out, Xscape started out the verses singing one of my favorite groups in the world. If not, well, they're my favorite female girl group for sure. And then we'll go with En Vogue, and then we'll just work our way up, okay? But, in TLC, don't play with me, okay? And Xscape, don't play with me in SWV, okay? We're all in the gumbo of music. It's music gumbo, okay? So Xscape started out singing their version of the Clark sisters, and it was good. But my thing is this. This is why I said maybe SWV couldn't hear, because Taj and Lily, they were doing like this. But when I tell you, it appeared as a viewer that Coco had a stank walk and a reckless ass mouth. She was over there like this, honey. Her braids were tilted to the side like gold. She had Goldilocks in her head, and they were tilted to the side, her braids, and she was just like this. No, they're not going to try and sing a Clark Sister song in my face. And so then after they finished singing, I just thought Coco was going to walk off the stage. Like they had just offended her in every way because her face was just like, I just don't want to be here. Oh, did I leave my roast beef on in the oven? Oh my God, I'm going to burn my house down. Like her posh, everything was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I just found out 30 minutes ago I had to come here. I'm not ready to sing. My face ain't with it. I ain't ready to do this to your song. I'm not ready to do it to my song. I'm not ready to sing my song. I don't want to sing my song. I was like, Coco, if you don't put that mic up to your mouth and sing your part and stop playing with me. You got Taj singing your part. Taj was like, girl, I came to play. Shit, we've been locked up in COVID, honey. And before COVID, where were we selling out stadiums at before COVID? Shit. This time to rebirth. You know what I'm saying? Let's get your streaming up. So the kids can be reintroduced to you. Man, come on, man. It's business. Well, anyway, she was over here in her mind. And then she was like, well, since y'all did a Clark Sister song, we gonna do a Clark Sister song. Stank, walk, and a reckless. Okay, so she was just looking on like that. Coco was. And then they started singing their Clark Sister song. And then it just got like a little better. But like I said, Escape's energy was like, hey, y'all, we sister girlfriends. Don't act like we ain't come to your wedding. We friends. And Candy was like, come on, man, we need to get closer to y'all. Because they was over there. One was in the North Pole. One was in the South Pole. They were screaming at each other with bullhorns. Hey, do you remember that time when we thought about doing the duet? Huh? I said, do you remember that time when we thought about doing a duet? I can't hear you. All I heard was duet. I said, they were screaming at each other. So I kind of felt what Candy was saying. It was like, God damn, bitch, here's a message in a bottle and you throw it at her. Honey. And so they were just really far away. But I get it. It was COVID. They was like, look, bitch, if we ain't been quarantining with you and you ain't had no COVID test, now I didn't take the vaccine, bitch. I was waiting on the herd immunity. So, if they don't want to be around people, I get it. We getting a little too lax anyway. Everybody up in everybody's face now. Come on now. It's just been a year where everybody was passing out. But yeah, they sang Endow Me, and they gave it to us. Endow me, oh Lord. And then they start getting into their jams. Then they pushed the Clark sisters down the stairs. They was like, look over there, Tweaky, and push. And they just pushed the Clark sisters down the stairs, and then they went straight into Missy Elliott, baby. Can we get freaky tonight? I got so many things on my mind. I was like, oh my goodness, they made me clutch my pearls. I wasn't ready, honey. Jeez, you gotta take me to dinner before we start there. Honey, it wasn't no appetizers involved. They didn't give a shit about no bruschetta, honey. We went straight from the down me to can we get freaky tonight? I got so many things on my mind. And then, Escape wasn't gonna let them get out of there alive. I love that song. And then Escape's like, well, let me give you one of these Walt Disney songs. You just run to the arms of the one who loves you. Now, it was all like prim and proper, honey. Like, Walt Disney had, it could be in a Walt Disney movie. But when you get this, the sister in there, the one who used to be the full figure singer, and now she's lost all that weight. Let me tell you something. She looked beautiful both ways. I loved her better both ways. But when she opens her mouth, it's business. I don't know how she even know how to do all that all up there in her throat like that. Like she be, ooh, she be doing stuff like that. Can't nobody do that. I love her. And I love Run to the Arms Who Love You. And then what was that? Keep it on, keep it on, doom, 'cause you're doing it right. I didn't know Candy led so many songs. Candy led a lot of songs. She better give me that bass, baby. Speaking of, I don't want to go off track, but I have to. Kanye, he came for Candy talking about she was singing bass. That's a unique thing for a lady to sing bass. So don't be coming for her. We got Phyllis Hyman singing baritone. Oh, friend, it's so nice to feel you hold me again. No, it doesn't matter where you have been. Welcome back into my life again. And so baritone and bass is unique. So keep it on, Candy. Keep it on. Keep it on. I love me my Candy. You was messy this season on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but they ain't got shit to do with verses. So let's get back on track, okay? All right, so Candy was leading a whole lot of songs. And so, and then I didn't even think about it. I was like, yeah, she has led a lot of songs, but then Natasha, girl, she just takes the baton and she just snatches it from Candy, and then she just starts on the vocal track, and she like, keep it on, 'cause you're doing it right. Keep it on, keep it on, keep it on. That's what I mean. She be doing all that in her throat. I love it when she does all of that. And both of them sisters will attack you in a dark alley. Honey, both of them girls can sing. They sure will. They'll get you. And Tiny and Candy, they just holding that bottom and they got that harmony. Don't act like we're frivolous, honey. We got you. We in the group. Shit, we been in the group, honey. What the hell y'all talking about? And so they was just doing what they did. And then when they let Tiny sing her part, you could tell her whole family was here. Because after Tiny sang her part, they was waiting on that shit. The whole verses, they was waiting on Tiny to sing her part so they could scream. Honey, everybody else was jamming. They was singing. And it was quiet as a library in the rainforest, honey. Everybody was like, in the audience, like. And then when Tiny came out, you would have thought that was a goddamn Celine Dion concert at a Grammy Awards. Yes! Oh, Tiny! The best voice on the motherfucking stage! That's our bitch! That's our bitch! Yes! Tiny! I was like, okay. I'm here for it. That's what your family's supposed to do. But don't be acting like, shit, you got Rochelle Farrell on the stage. Don't be acting like she can't sing. Shit, you treat the other ladies like booty. But it's okay. That's what they should have brought their family then. Shit, I don't know. They should have brought their family. Let's remove the sofas altogether. It don't need to be no furniture. This ain't no revival at a church convention. We are singing. This is an online internet concert. This is what I'm trying to tell the producers. We have to restructure this. This is an online internet concert. And I hate to say it, it doesn't even need to be free. You need to pay $5 a year or some shit to get verses, or a dollar a month. So that's like $12 a year. Times however many people be watching. Because you see it be like 2 million people watching. And then you take that money and then you just make it better and better and better and better. Let's move on to the next thing. Shit. Do a concert on a plane, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Remove the seats. Quit thinking small. Remove the seats. Why does it have to be seats? It's a new thing. And you have concerts on the plane. And you remove the seats. It's just new. Why would we do this? Is something new. Ain't nobody ever did this. Just like they do. What's that one concert? Tiny Room, a teeny room or something. I don't know. Summer Walker was on there, and my baby Ari Lennox. They was on there singing. It's something different. Or how you do, VH1 unplugged. You just do acoustic instruments instead of shit you got to plug in. It's just something different. Just call the Mile High Concert or something. And then you get Anita Baker to sing up there with her band, and all the seats are out, and you got just the musicians, and we got the lighting and the strobe lights and the smoke and all that shit, honey, up in the sky. It's a bird, it's a plane, okay? That's what we're doing. Just do something new. That's what I'm saying, because we're going to get bored with verses eventually, and then it's going to be time for the new thing, so you got to do projected. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And then you don't have to have no cockpit with the no, protect the pilot. We do need something between us and the pilot, because I don't know if one of them bass players that smoke something, you know, right before the show and try, you know, think the pilot is an enemy. Always protect the pilot. We need 2 security guards in front of the pilot with guns. Protect the pilot always. Candy sure did throw that bills in there. Everybody was minding their business, and here she go. Well, let's throw this in there. There are no plus ones. She had to throw that shit up in her group member's face. That's all that was. She was like, I wanted to write for the group, and you heifers didn't want me to. So let me show you what I did want to do right for a group. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Then maybe we can sit and chill. I don't think you do. So you and me are through. You trifling, good for nothing, good for nothing. Yeah, you're trifling. Ooh, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Maybe we can sit and chill. Candy, top us off. I would have played it too if I wrote that shit. That was good. Now that shit was good, Candy. You're right, bow. Take your bow, Candy. They was treating you like cow snot in the middle of the farm, the ankle, you know, the goddamn Amish country. Candy was like, look, we don't keep having to pay all these people. I got some shit up inside me, honey. I can write. You know, and the other girls was like, no. So anyway, she keeps talking about that she want to write for us shit. Go on over there, Candy. Go on. Go on over there with Mama Joyce. Go on. And your aunties. Go on. And Candy was like, okay, so that's why we going to get out this group. And I'm going to start writing for heifers. Okay. But Coco said, listen, I'm a G, honey. You ain't gonna just be swinging at me and I ain't swinging back. Since we playing songs that the group didn't sing, bitch. I don't know if y'all heard of the song with Will Smith in it called Men in Black. It was a little something, you know, I did. It was just a little something I did. Yeah, if there's any night, help me to remember. She was like, I don't know if y'all even know I did it, honey, but Mama got a coin for this. Help me to remember. Forgive me, nice way to go. Want you to remember. Yes. Now, she didn't do the original, but she did do the one with Will Smith. And it ain't a lot of heifers that can say it. This one lady, she get upset when I say heifers. It's a term of endearment, honey. Get to know me. You'll know what I mean. You'll speak my language. You see, I don't mean no harm, baby. So, but listen, there's not a lot of people who can say they stood next to Will Smith and did anything. So kudos, Coco. You take your bow. Fix your attitude. Because you keep giving me stank walk on part 1 of the verses. But they must have talked to her. I don't know if her family, they saw the comments. They must have, because you know, you can see the comments and everything. And you on stage, you can't see the comments. But then when you go, you know, when they do the intermission and you go pee and everything and you check your phone, they're like, ooh, they saying you look like you got a stank walk. So fix your attitude. And Coco came back out. She put her hair in a ponytail and she fixed her attitude. I wasn't used to seeing Coco in blonde hair. It's just some people I don't want to see Brandy do Rhythm Nation. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see Beyonce look like Marilyn Manson. It's just a couple of things. I don't want to see Coco with blonde hair. I love you, Coco. I don't want to see it no more. You could even give us the nails, honey, but not the hair. It was too much too fast. You got to take me out for like dinner at least once before you just start grabbing all down there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a metaphor. But you just give it to me slow. Give it to me slow. Can we just go get a cheese dip or something before we go there? Next thing I know, you just had blonde braids everywhere. Everywhere. Now, y'all know y'all pass out if y'all went to a Beyonce concert and she was bald head. You know you would. I just wouldn't be ready. Give it to me slow, honey. Just let us order some bruschetta, talk about it with a Riesling, and then we'll get there. The Brat came out. Oh my God. Then, Candy got pissed. She said, oh, so you got Men in Black? I got the Brat. You got a rapper? I got a rapper. Come on, Brat. And here she goes standing all on their furniture where they got to sit down on their good clothes, honey. She just stood up on the sofa. I couldn't believe it. I said, you just can't take babies out nowhere. You just can't take them out. You just can't. What you stepping on this furniture for? Now the white couch got a shoe mark on. But that's the energy of entertaining. That's what I'm talking about. When you're an entertainer and you've been trapped up in this COVID and you can't go nowhere, honey, you've been wearing plastic gloves and shit to go get you gas and go get you some food. You've been wearing gloves and masks and you trapped up, ain't seen no audience. The Brat didn't know what to do. She came out. She was ready. I'm gonna step on this damn sofa. She was like, I ain't in the group. Why would I filter in with the girls, honey? Let me stand up and be elevated as a rapper. And then they gonna sit down on their good clothes on this dirty ass sofa when I leave. Spinderella, speaking of hip hop, I mean, they had some of the greats. Come on, Spinderella back there looking like Akasha. Looking like she got bit by Akasha in the 1800s. Spinderella looks good. I'm just saying, vampires don't age. How old are you, Spinderella? She probably got 1,802 years old. I'm not fucking with you, Spinderella, because I love you. I love you. I just don't like how they be doing you. But the reason I say I'm fucking with you, because you 1,802 years old, and you still look the same. I was a child when y'all was out, and I got gray hair. So what the fuck is going on with you? Shit. I can see. Even Stevie Wonder be like, yeah, she looks very good for her age. I ain't got time for this, Spinderella. What is you doing? Over there drinking goat's blood and shit with them records. Taj, your ass too. Taj is not safe. Taj came up there storming. I said, ooh. Now, Taj has always been my favorite. You ain't got to scream and yell to be my favorite. You don't have to be beautiful. No, Taj is my favorite. And so for some reason, I just never connected with Lily until recently. You know what I'm saying? I connected with her on this Versus, but she just never did anything to me. She held it, but it was at least in Vogue, they let Max sing on You're Never Gonna Get It. Now you promised me the moon and stars. Save your breath, you won't get very far. Like, to me, Lily was like Maxine in Vogue, but they let Maxine out the room sometime to sing. She don't just be, just sing in the background all the time. Shit, they let Maxine out the house. Can Maxine go to the store too? Shit, Maxine might want to get something from the store too. Y'all keep it. Yeah. So they just kept Taj in the house. She can never go to the store. She can never come out her room. Everybody playing spades. Taj in her room to me vocally. They never let her out the house. They even let Michelle Williams out the house. If I don't pick up the phone like I used to, don't you take it personal. They was like, come on, Michelle. We know you got in the group 18 years late, but we still gonna give you some parts. Yeah, make me say, ooh, like a bit of you recognize now you want to Yes, Michelle will sing on your butt. Y'all so crazy. Oh my God, y'all so crazy. So after the intermission on the Versus with Escape and SWV, somebody must have whispered in Coco's ear, like, girl, get on the good foot, honey. She came out with her little Sade ponytail. And she had more personality. She was singing. They had the mic stands. But what I was so freaking baffled on is after they sang the song, and they sang that song with the mic stands. After the song, they start removing the mic stands. I was like, no, honey, that's like sticking it in and not pumping. Leave the mic stands there. You are at work, Pumpkin Land. What do y'all think y'all are at on the patio eating brunch? Sing! Strange. Sing. I'm so baffled as to everybody keep putting their mic. Well, y'all got all these glitter on your mic, honey. What you bring the glitter for? Your little Ariana Grande mic, and you ain't using it. I am baffled. I'm so baffled. And Coco, her son is old enough to say, Mom, when you go on there, you need to slay. You need to be telling your mama what to do. Sitting down like it's a sitting convention. I just could not believe it. I just couldn't believe it. But I do want to say that, celebrities are humans too. So Mario, calm it down. Calm it down. She could have had a bad day. You don't know, her puppy could have just got hit on Tuesday, Mario. You don't know. But I will say that when my toe got broken in 1992, I still performed. Couldn't wear a shoe, but we're going to do this rel a day. Okay? Because who gives a shit about it? Nobody gives a shit about it. Don't even tell that there's an understudy that can taste your part when they go to sleep. There's an understudy that wants your part, baby. And they want it tonight, honey. Because their auntie is coming to town in a week. And they want to see they want their auntie to see them perform on the stage. They will poison you, bitch, to get to that stage. So how dare you go to a producer and tell them something wrong? I don't feel good or something like that. Suck it up. I don't mean no harm, but suck it the fuck up. Nobody cares. Honey, go tell that shit to your mama, honey. I don't give a shit about half that shit you talking about. Nobody cares. I'm sorry, you think I care. I have a damn $50,000 set in back of me. And you telling me your toe hurts? I will kill you in your sleep. What's your address, honey, so I can follow you home and do this? Okay, go wrap it up and bring your ass to this dress rehearsal at 6 and the show starts at 8. So all that sitting there, you're on stage. Lights, camera, action, you're on. Come on. Snap out of it. Shit, did she take a NyQuil before? Huh? Even still, honey, get something to wake you up, Pumpkin Lamb. She's like looking all around. Shit, where am I? You're on stage. You're on stage. Dun dun dun. My God. And like I said, Escape was already. Taj and Lily, they was already. And then somebody just put some of that powder shit in Coco's sweet tea, and she drank that. She was like, "That shit make you go sleep." That they be doing it on TikTok. They be like, "Look over there, dun dun," and then you look over there and you drink it and pass out, bitch. Everybody got time for that. You at work, wake up. The girls start talking about the different producers that they work with, like Joe, Pharrell, Babyface, and they were on different soundtracks and all this. And I love the soundtrack from Waiting to Exhale. I'm gonna give you all night long. Do any way you want. Boy, I give you all night long, all night long. I love that song. And then they were talking about how Puffy did a song, and the fan favorite for the song for SWV was SWV, SSWV, SWV, SS. SWV. Yes, 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 yes. So overall, like I said, it was good. It was good, but it had potential to be great, excellent. All we talked about for the next month. It had that potential. And what would I think it was lacking is just like they had those circles and then they had the sofa, remove the sofa and add the mic stands. Remove the sofa, add the mic stands. You can add some benches, not a sofa, a really uncomfortable ass bench. We don't want you to get comfortable. I want you to be able to stand up so we can sing these songs. And set it up like a concert. One stage over here, one stage over there. You got Brandy's, Brandy's musicians over here. You got Monica's musicians over here. Sing. Bear fight, knuckle fight in the middle of the forest. I don't care. Go for it. Fight. Fight. Give me them vocals. I need Lettucey and Rochelle Farrell next with their musicians. I don't want no tracks. I need to hear. I don't know why, but I do. Rochelle Farrell. I know you love me too. I know you love me too. I know you love me. And then you do not want Lettucey to come out with nothing she sings. She'll be screaming all night. And it's a live band and she ain't been able to do a concert. This is what I'm talking about. The real artist, the artistry of it all. The real artist. Earth, Wind, and Fire, they sitting down and it was good. Earth, Wind, and Fire sitting down. The Isley Brothers sitting down. We need some musicians and some mics. Did I stutter? I thought, did somebody say, can you say that again? I'll say it again for the people in the back. I said we need some mics, some musicians with the artists and the mics. Okay. It's a show. Now it's a show. Because like I said, it was clever how we got here. It was real clever. But that's like, we had Destiny's Child, now we have Sasha Fierce. It's time to elevate the situation. Let's go. All right, guys, thank you so much for hearing me babble and yell and all this stuff. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day again. Happy Mother's Day again. Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for another Mario Ramon review. Don't forget, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, comment below, and share the video if you care. And I'll see you next time on the Mario Ramon review. God bless. Peace.